Hi Patricia, I've been run ragged since I said to you I would make a video showing you how you could alter your border on an applique design. And I've just managed to grab a few moments while dinner is being cooked. So I'm going to take this design now, it's a little penguin, into Editor, because all I want is to increase the size of this border. I don't want to increase the size of this one or the feet, because that's got stitching inside, this one's got stitching inside, so has that one. This satin stitching is not there to anchor fabric to fabric. So let's go into Editor. And there's the little design. Now, I only want to alter this. And I know that the correct colour for that one is this one here. You have to go through the design, and you can go through saying hide all colours except this one, and it will show you what the various colours are. I click into the next one, hide all colours except this one, and that's the tack down stitch. This now will be the feet, that's the eyes, but I'll just show you. Hide all colours except this one. There you go, little feet. Hide all colours except this one. That's the belly. Hide all colours except this one. And that's the one we want. Now this is only one of a couple of ways you can do this. Now this is one of the easiest ways. So I go up here onto this vertical toolbar at the left, and I come down to freehand select mode, and I click around these inside shapes. I enter that. There we go. And I tell that split. Let's put it down below. Now I come back onto this one. This one. Oh. I want to hide this one. Hide. Thank you. And I want to split out these. And what I don't want to do is take these out, which I stand a very good chance of doing. Can you see? Because they go up underneath this one. But I can always come back and tell it to undo. Okay, I'm going to tell those split away. Now they are there. and then I'm going to hide that. Click off. Thank you. And now I want to select the whole of this. I'll just draw a box around it. Now that's selected. So I go into Edit, and I come down here and I look for Pull Compensation. And I've told it I want it to go up by 1 millimeter. I'll tell that OK. Now can you see how it's widened the whole of that out? So I click off that. I click on the top one. And you know what I didn't do right at the very beginning? I didn't check to see what the sewing order was. It was a wee bit naughty of me. And I tell that join. And unfortunately it's taken all of them up, which I didn't particularly want to happen. So that's one method of doing it. Now there is another method. We'll look at that quickly in 3D. See, this is far too lumpy now. That was fine. But it's far too lumpy the way it is, so I'm going to go back into normal. I'm going to tell that all undo. Undo, 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 undo. And then say show all. If it's only an outline, and the outline on the inside doesn't match the outline on the outside, then you can use that method for extending the borders. If it's mixed as this is, highlight the whole design, go to Edit, come down to Edit Stitch File in Studio. Now this is a stitch file, which means I can't really change any of this. That's the placement line. That's the tack down line. These are the details. This is the belly. This is the outline. That one. That's what needs to be increased. But I can't increase it in here. Sorry, I can't do what I just did in the other part of Embird in here. Even if I go into parameters, all it's telling me is they are manual stitches. There's no parameters for me to change. So I tell that cancel. What I can do is I can hide all of these. And I'm left with this. And then I use this as a template. Why has it left me with the feet? They obviously didn't put the feet in before they put this on. I would have done the feet before I did this. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit of a boo-boo. Because this is the right width for what it's doing. It's only highlighting an area of this. Okay, now inside of Studio, you've got tools that you can use. And you use your column tool. You decide where is the best place to actually come and start this. Oh, they have done the feet first. They've actually done these, and then they've stitched across, done these, travelled up to the wing, and they've started here. Oh no, they've gone all the way up into here. They've actually started there. I don't like that. I would start here. So I would lay my first node, and because I need it to be wider than this one, I also want my density to be about 4.3 and my pull compensation to be about 4, because satin stitch, the ends get tucked in and you can lose 2/10 of a millimetre each side of your stitch, which doesn't sound much, but that's practically a half a millimetre, and over 3 millimetres wide you're losing half a millimetre, which only leaves you a 2.5 millimetre border. And the reason you lose it is because the bobbin thread tugs it down underneath. And if you look on the back of your embroideries when you've finished, if your machine tension is correct, you will have 1/3 of your satin stitch, then your bobbin thread as another third, and then your top thread as a third. That's a lot of the satin stitch that you're losing.